Her husband used to show her off everywhere until the day she got pregnant. Linda was the kind of woman people noticed the moment she entered the room. Her skin glowed like polished bronze. Her waist curved perfectly into her hips. Her hair was always styled. Her nails always done. Whenever Daniel had office dinners or business meetings, he never went alone. He loved holding Linda's hands and saying proudly, "Gentlemen, meet my wife." And the room would go quiet because Linda was beautiful. Not just beautiful, unforgettable. After 2 years of trying, Linda finally saw the 2 pink lines. Pregnant. She ran to Daniel with tears in her eyes. "We are having a baby." Daniel embraced her with so much love. For the first time in months, their house was filled with joy. But pregnancy was not as gentle as they expected. The nausea started, morning sickness, afternoon sickness, night sickness. Linda vomited so much she could barely eat. But then, suddenly, her appetite exploded. She craved everything. Fried chicken at midnight, bowls of pasta at 3 a.m., carbonated drinks twice a day. Slowly, her body began to change. Her stomach stretched. Her thighs thickened. Dark lines appeared across her belly. Stretch marks bloomed like purple lightning across her skin. And her once perfect waist disappeared. One evening, Linda overheard Daniel talking on the phone. He thought she was asleep. He heard him laugh awkwardly and say, "Man, pregnancy has really changed her body." Her heart sank. She placed a hand over her growing belly and whispered softly to her unborn child, "Your daddy would understand, won't he?" Her husband, who once showed her off to the world, now was hiding her. Daniel had other office dinners, but never wanted Linda with him. He would say, "I think you should stay home and rest." Linda would force a smile, but she knew the truth. He wasn't worried about her comfort. He was embarrassed. Weeks passed. Daniel started making careless comments. "You are really gaining a lot of weight. Do pregnant women have to eat this much? You don't even look like yourself anymore." Each word cut deeper than the last. Linda tried to explain. "This is pregnancy, Daniel. My body is changing because of our baby." But he barely listened. Late nights became normal. Daniel would come home smelling of strange perfumes. One night, Linda saw it, a lipstick stain on his shirt collar. Her hands trembled, but she said nothing. Instead of begging for his love, Linda changed. She stopped trying to impress him. She stopped asking to go out. Instead, she focused on preparing for motherhood. She read books. She went for baby shopping and ate healthy. Arranging her baby's crib and room joyously, spoke to her baby every night. And slowly, she began to rediscover something she had forgotten, her own strength. He loved her body before pregnancy, but he didn't understand the sacrifice behind it. One quiet evening, Linda stood in the front of the mirror. Her body was completely different now. Stretch marks, swollen feet, a heavy belly carrying new life. For a moment, she almost cried. Then she touched the mark on her skin and whispered softly, "These are the marks of the life I created." For the first time, she smiled. At work, Daniel complained to a colleague, "My wife has changed so much since pregnancy." The colleague looked surprised. "My wife changed too when she was pregnant." Daniel frowned. "But she still looks happy." The man smiled, then said something that silenced Daniel. "Because I never made her feel ugly," he continued. "Pregnancy doesn't destroy a woman's body. It shows how strong she is." Soon after, Daniel's phone rang. His wife was in labor, and after hours of pain, she finally gave birth to a baby boy. Daniel held his son for the first time. His tiny fingers wrapped around Daniel's tongue, and suddenly, Daniel understood something. This child came from Linda's body, the body he had mocked, the body he had rejected, the body that carried his child. Daniel looked at Linda, exhausted, sweating, still beautiful in a way he had never noticed before. But something had changed. Linda was no longer waiting for his approval. She had already discovered her strength without him.